The tragedy of the River Niger floods in Ogba Egbema Ndoni local government area, Rivers State, Nigeria. Flood waters. Where do they flow from? Where do they go? Nigeria, located 5 degrees north of the equator in West Central Africa, is geographically washed by 2 major rivers, the Niger and the Benue. The river Niger is the 9th longest river in the world, covering a distance of 4,160 kilometers from the Fouta-Djallon highlands in the Republic of Guinea through Mali, Niger, and Nigeria's Atlantic seaboard, forming the huge Niger Delta, covering more than 70,000 square kilometers. The river Niger is the second largest in Africa by volume, after the Congo, although the river Nile in the northeast and central Africa is the longest in the world, measuring 6,695 kilometers. The entire eastern flank of Nigeria is made of mountain ranges and hills, including the Biu and Mandara Mountains, the Adamawa Highlands, the Mambila Plateau, with peaks like the Shepshi and Atlantica, the Obudu and Urban Hills down to the Udi Hills. This eastern escarpment hosts most of the swift-flowing rivers, such as the Benue and its tributaries, the Faro, the Mayokebi, the Donga, the Taraba, the Castinala, the Gongola, etc. These flow into the Benue as the major tributary of the river Niger. The Cross River also flows into Nigeria through Ikom and down to the Atlantic Ocean. Recall that the rainiest place in Africa is Devonshire in the southwest Cameroon Republic, with an annual rainfall of 10,000 millimeters and 406 milliliters of daily range. The Lagdo Dam is located in the Republic of Cameroon and where most of the flood waters come released into the Benue Valley. On the western flank, the river Niger in Nigeria receives the Rima, the Sokoto, the Kaduna, the Gurara, and the Shiroro before arriving Lokoja at the confluence with Benue. Yet, the main Niger picks its last tributary of Anambra immediately north of Onitsha. These volumes of water swell the lower Niger with its first distributary at Onita in Ndoni, Ogba Egbema Ndoni local government area of Rivers State. This local government area is completely riparian. A tributary is where a smaller river flows into a bigger river, while a distributary is where a major river discharges its waters into a smaller one. Onita Creek is the first distributary of the Niger all the way from Guinea. The creek divides Ndoni town into 2 parts, carries heavy flows for about 5 kilometers before discharging its load into the Orashi River in the same local government area. Indeed, the river Niger runs nearly 50 kilometers in Ogba Egbema Ndoni local government area before its second distributary of the river Non on the borders of Rivers and Bayelsa states. This means that all the heavy flow of water into Bayelsa State must first pass through Ogba Egbema Ndoni local government area in Rivers State. The Nkisa, or the Sombrero River, also takes its source in the northeastern fringes of the local government area. Between the majestic Niger and the Orashi are distances of 15 to 23 kilometers in an east-west direction and more than 100 kilometers in a north-south direction. The territory is made up of very rich tropical high rain and freshwater swamp forests, with numerous natural lakes of immense biodiversity, rich in flora and fauna, as well as numerous oil and gas wells. This explanation has become necessary to create clear understanding of this vast territory and its vulnerability to the devastating annual flood waters of the River Niger. The aerial photographs show the interconnected water bodies in the local government area with adjoining farmlands, homesteads, markets, settlements, and oil and gas facilities.
Asazaga, Odugiri, Agwe, Utuichi, Obogene, Isukwa, Ndoni Town, Ase, Ahia Meeting, Asi Monitor, Omoko West, Ogada, Okwizi, Obrikom, Obiofo, Onosiogun, and other communities are located along the Orashi River, including Aligu, Krigene, Ido Bosuku, Ido Sobele, Ohalielu, Ohalio Somini, Obebo, Ede, Obidi, Obigwe, Okpose, Obogun, Obage, Akaboka, Oboboro, amongst others.
The impact of the 2018 floods can be seen from the devastated communities, beginning with the confluence of the River Niger and Onita Creek in Ndoni. The 15-kilometer federal link road from Iponcha to Ndoni has been cut in several places by the fast flow of the flood waters of the River Niger. Several homes in Ndoni and adjoining communities are already underwater. In fact, dugout canoes and other river crafts now ply between the floodplains of the Orashi River up to the Niger, as water has completely covered the entire territory. This sea of flood waters certainly creates hunger and poverty and results in socio-economic dislocations and displacement.
They have to help us. Look at how water has covered and driven many people away from their houses. You see, to eat, we are not happy. Even I'm hunting for a place to park, to stay with my family when I don't even have money. You see, to eat, we are suffering so much. Let these oil people try to see what they will have to do about this thing.
We are suffering. In our Ogba community, we are suffering. There is nowhere to pass. Water is filling everywhere in our area. Look at my house. My house is filling water. There is nowhere to stay. We are suffering. And my husband is Okada driver. We know no roads to enter express. We are suffering here. We are suffering too much. And my children, mosquitoes are killing us. No food, nothing. We are staying in hungry. There is nothing we will eat. Our plantain, they are falling down finished. Both our food, everything has spoiled.
A cursory look at Okwizi, Iboncha, Omoku, Obrikom, and Obiofu flow stations, oil centers, power line installations is alarming. This aerial picture of the Orashi River taken at Unusiogun in Omoku, Obrikom, with the numerous gas flares, River State Government Independent Power Project, and the Federal Government of Nigeria Independent Power Stations in Omoku and power lines reveals the magnitude and extent of environmental damage. Whether at Idu, Obagi, Obite, Obogun, Oboburu, or Akabuka, several oil wells, pipelines, flow stations that are already inundated have been shut in by the three oil majors of Shell Petroleum Development Company of Nigeria, Nigerian Ajib Oil Company, Total Exploration and Production Nigeria Limited, and Nigerian Liquefied Natural Gas (NLNG) facilities in the local government area. There are over 507 oil and gas wells on a monthly average in the 13 oil and gas fields operated by these oil companies that constitutes the real danger to lives and the environment.
In where we are now is New F Road. We are Total and Shell are drilling our oil, and yet when the flood came, yet we are expecting relief from them, but yeah, we did not see any relief. And I'm very as in, I don't even have something food to eat, no money, so we are very, very angry. As you can see what I'm holding in my hand, and I'm trying to achieve what I and my family will take to sustain in life. We expect them to come and help us, but yet nothing is going on. We are suffering. We are suffering. We have what it takes for them for Total to come and help us, but yet we did not even see them. We don't even know whether our senior man have go to help and collect what belongs to us. So we are very angry. We are suffering. Particularly me, I'm very, very angry. In fact, I don't know what to do.
Flooded oil facilities such as waste pits, flare sites, wellheads, flow stations, flow pipelines, pipelines laced with poisonous and carcinogenic chemicals such as lead, mercury, fluoride, sulfuric acid, sludge, particulates, produced formation water, crude oil, and other poisons have been freely discharged into the environment. These include surface waters that are chemically polluted, which percolate over time into the underground waters and aquifers.
All this road, our side. So the whole mud house we don't fall finish. We don't have anything again. Even our food, all of them is damaged. Even as you see me now, only this thing, I be the thing when I get. All our daughters, all of them don't run away because we don't have food again. All our plantain, the houses, everything, even our documents, we're there for house, all of them don't damage. So we don't know how to do. We are now crying for government to come and look at these things. How are we going to do? We don't have where to sleep. Mosquito every day. Food no day. So therefore, we are now calling you people, government, River State government, Onega, make una come help us. Make una no leave us like this. We are people like you people. Please, we don't have any people again, man, of you people. So therefore, we are crying.
Is this Idosable in Ogba Egbema Ndoni local government? And with this what we have been going to, you can see within yourself that almost all the houses here have been covered. Even we're not talking about food any longer. That one has been getting of the past. But we are soliciting for government to come and assist us. You can see we cannot move freely. You can see people are over there, but they cannot come out. They cannot come out. Our children are there suffering for the almost past 3 weeks now. This is what we have been going through.
You know, see us today now. No food, nothing. They inside water, go this way, you go see us for inside water. They're gonna help us. Hungry day. They're gonna help us. They're gonna bring food for us. Come on.
One of the significant things we notice about this area is that this place is called Ahia Meeting. It's a community completely submerged by the flood waters of the Niger. And because the river Niger at this period of the year when we have floods links up the Orash and all the adjoining creeks, estuaries, rivulets and tributes, so that the people who used to once live here, this is a great farming community market for the production of for the sale of plantain, yams. All the yams you see in Port Harcourt and all over southern Nigeria you call Onitsha yam, they are farmed here. The name Onitsha yam came because there was no access to bring the yam products to the farm through the river Niger to the mainland areas of the river state. So they paddled them upstream on the Niger to Onitsha, which has no land. So the name Onitsha yam became popular.
We call on the United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP, to urgently come and audit the environmentally stressed ecosystem of Ogba Egbema Ndoni local government area of River State. These impacted sites should be audited, tested and isolated. The health implication of these flooded facilities constitute far more danger in the long run than the actual flood waters. The rich biodiversity of Ogba Egbema Ndoni local government area has been terribly degraded. Most of the rare and endangered species, such as gorillas, manatees, also known as sea cows, pythons, snails, elephants, various flora and fauna, have been dislodged and some washed ashore by the ravaging waters. There are also threats of invasive species of plants, insects, animals, and immovable particles and non-biodegradable materials. Former Governor of Rivers State, Dr. Peter Odili, cultivated and operates an oil palm plantation which at the moment is completely submerged. See pictures of said farm. Several lives have been lost and livelihoods are terribly impacted in the entire locality. The people are in total despair, depressed, seem helpless, confused and socio-economically dislocated as the flood waters rage on day and night. Flood waters do not sleep. They do not obey human orders. They just do environmental damage and keep the human population in utter misery. Worse still, no less than 60 communities and over 500,000 people have been displaced. Half of Ogba, the second largest commercial center in Rivers State, with its adjoining villages, are seriously in jeopardy as several homes, farmlands, schools and recreation grounds are submerged. The human disaster cannot be assuaged by the provision of blankets, rice and sugar to displaced communities. Santa Maria High School, Omoku, established in 1961 as the pioneer secondary school in the local government area, and most of the community secondary schools in Idu, Obogu, Obagi, and Egbema Grammar School, Okwizi, are completely submerged and the students sent away. The aerial pictures tell the tale. It is indeed a human tragedy of a peculiar type. Abject poverty in the midst of plenty. What a paradox.